Good afternoon all, it's Peter from the Music Room. Here to do the vinyl tag, 7-inch vinyl tag, 2026. It's something I saw come up. There's actually going to be a spate of vinyl tags lately. I've got two more that I want to do, but I'm going to do this one first. This is right in my wheelhouse. So without further ado, there's 9 questions. Each one of these relates to a single or a 7-inch of some kind. Okay, first one is going to be, I've got my notes here, show a 7-inch single that was a number 1 on a chart somewhere. The first one here I've got here is Roxette's The Look. I only acquired this one recently. Received a haul of a heap of records from my sister's partner, who's been offloading his records. I ended up with them all, and 45s as well. And this is The Look, which I never ever owned. So that's an Australian. That was number 1 in 1989, in July 1989. Number 2, show a single from when you were 10. So these are all going to be my 10 years from 13 to 19. Okay, from 1970 to 1976, I think. Yep. So in this particular order, an Australian John Farnham, or Johnny Farnham as he was known then, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. That was a cover of B.J. Thomas, did the more famous version from Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, at least in America anyway, but this is a number 1 hit here in Australia on a Columbia label. John Farnham, as he's known now, he's retired unfortunately due to health reasons, but he was huge for a long time there. He had 2 separate careers. One, when his first career waned, eventually he was able to reinvent himself. At one point he was in Little River Band, his lead vocalist, replaced Glenn Shorrock, and then he had a resurgence in his solo career and he was huge in Australia, but that's another story. Next one, 1971, is Badfinger, No Matter What. That's an American, actually the only American 45 I've got in this set here. That's an American Apple. I believe it's a reissue. So I'll Carry On Till Tomorrow on the B-side. This is from, that's from No Dice. The B-side is taken from Magic Christian Music. 1972, we have Roberta Flack's First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. We lost Roberta last year. Like so, Atlantic label. Again, a number 1 here in Australia. It's got Bridge Over Troubled Water on the B-side, a 7-minute version of that. So both these tracks are actually quite lengthy. That's 5 minutes there, but 7 minutes on the other side, the B-side. 1973, 4th single ever bought my own money. Mama We're All Crazy Now by Slade. B-side is Manuscript Evil. Funny story with this one. I got in a little bit of trouble with my dad when I was playing this on his record player. Those who know the song will know that it gets noisy toward the end there, very raucous toward the end there. And my dad happened to come home during that bit, during the fade out. And he yelled at me saying, "Don't ever play that record on my record player ever again." And that resulted in me buying my own stereo. And then from there, it evolved. And the rest is history. So yeah, so I bought my own stereo to play my own records on. So yeah. So that was in 1973. It was produced in 1972, but released as a single in 1973. Okay, 74, Suzi Quatro, Daytona Demon. Suzi was huge here in Australia and in the UK during the glam rock era. In America, you'll best know her as Piggy Tuscadero from Happy Days, but before she did all that, she had a career as a rock singer and bass player. Still does, still playing, still going live, going well. That was the 85th single I ever bought my own money. So that was 1974. 1975, we have Sweet, carrying on with glam rock, with Action. And Sweet F.A. on the B-side, that's from the Sweet Penny album. Great song. Action, yeah. Um, yeah, great song. This was interesting. They're written by Sweet, as opposed to Michael Chapman and Nicky Chin, who were writing a lot of their hits for a while. Both sides are written by members of Sweet, all four of the members. Brian Connolly, Scott, Tucker and Priest. And finally, 1976, Australian hit group Sherbet, who are huge, also here in Australia. That's their single How's That, with Motor Love and the B-Side, both from the How's That album. This was a huge record at the time. They had a number of hits here in Australia, but that was the number one here in Australia in 1976. Okay, show a single by someone else, by your favourite artist or someone you really like. I like Elvis, and I thought I'll show you. I could show you the Beatles, but you know, I'm going to be doing that in a Beatle tag later on. So that's I'll go with Elvis. That's Burning Love. It's a Matter of Time. It's actually a French EP. 1973. It's a French press. Burning Love. With the name Biarritz. Dated 14/2/1973. 14 February. And it's got a stamp on there too. There's some prominence on that. It probably might have been a French record store in France, nightclub Terrace. Yeah. But yeah, it's Elvis's Burning Love. Okay, so okay, that's that one. Show a single from my recent purchase from 2025. I don't have to think about this, but I remembered that there was a single added to the most current Jimmy Barnes album, Defiant, right, which I got recently. That's actually autographed. I got it actually beginning of last year. Thereabouts. Okay. The 45 in question, New Day and Shine On. That's the single there. It's actually on clear vinyl. And Shine On was written by Peter Frampton, and actually features Peter Frampton on totally vocals and harmony vocals, as well as lead guitar. So he played the guitar solo on this. New Day is a rockier track, but Shine On is a slower track, but it's actually sort of a typical Barnes pair, both tracks. You know, they're both fairly rocky sort of tracks, but yeah, both good tracks. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's the Jimmy Barnes 45. Okay, show a record store day album or a collectible. Now, I don't have any record store day 45s, but the most collectible thing I think I've got as a 45 is the Beatles, Australian, Come Give a Dinah Home, and Celebrity. Both of them is a promo. In fact, the only ones I've ever seen have had promo stickers on. Right, that one's actually had a promo sticker on that side. It's actually got a patch there that's missing a bit. Now that single did not chart in Australia at all. In fact, it was the one of only two Parlophone Beatle 45s that didn't chart in Australia. The other one, believe it or not, was Please Believe Me, which was the first single released here in Australia. And Love Me Do was the fifth, but with a different B-side. Actually, it was a co-A side with I Saw Her Standing There. So yeah, you know, we had Please Believe Me, For Me to You, She Loves You, I Want Hold Your Hand, and then Love Me Do. And the Love Me Do we received here was actually the Andy White version, not the Ringo version, the re-record. Okay, show a 7-inch that's not 45 RPM, and this is an unusual one. Not normally in my wheelhouse, but this is actually something I ended up in my collection. South Pacific, Merriman Asia Pincer, I think it's a Broadway House thing. It's on original coral, triple coral, right? And it's plays at 33 RPM, and it's got 4 tracks on it. It's a 4-track EP, but plays at 45. I plays at 33. So each kind of evening, younger than springtime, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. And Bali High. Okay, look, I've got hair. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to put that there. Okay, next question is number 7. A soul, Northern Soul, disco R&B single. I've gone with Earth, Wind and Fire, September, from around 1978. There. You'll notice that I've got these sleeves. These all got labels on them, make them easier to actually find. They're all filed. If they're not in these sleeves, they'll be in plastic sleeves. But I did that, started doing that ages ago, to make it a bit easier to find them as I'm flicking through them. That's from 1978. That's Earth, Wind and Fire. It's actually from it was an non-LP single, but it's actually from the best of. It's the best of Earth, Wind and Fire. So yeah, that's a great song. Great song. Yep. Okay, so show a single from another country that you don't live in. I've never lived in. Or, yeah. So that I'm going to go with a Ray Charles 45. I've got a lot of these ABC Paramounts. About 30 of them, and I think 20. About 20 actually. I could have had 30, but they were sold in lots of 10. And I won 2 of the lots, but I missed the 3rd lot. It's an original ABC Paramount. Now the thing with this though is that it's actually mislabeled in reverse. So the labels are on the wrong sides. That's actually Born to Lose, and that's actually I Can't Stop Loving You. So so technically I probably should have them the other way around, but they're mislabeled. When I played them, yeah, there was a print error or pressing error on that, so I didn't. It's too late to do anything about it. I bought these in a bunch in a whole a haul of 45s, and it is what it is. It's a mispress, but it still plays effectively well, and it's a keeper. And the last question, it's only a short tag today. Show a bootleg or counterfeit singles. I don't have, the only ones I've actually got are actually better related, and I went with a series of Decagon 45s. These are singles from the bootleg singles from the Decca edition that they failed January 1, 1962, which actually featured Pete Best. They're all coloured vinyl. They do appear, I have appeared with different coloured vinyl from, so that's To Know Me to Love Him, Best Mutual. There's 14 of the 15 songs that they performed at Decca. Crime Waiting Haven and Till There Is You, a pre with the Beatles version of Till There Is You. Right. Short of Full and Money. That's what I want. So they're kind of, they've got capital style picture sleeves. Obviously to fool the punters, right? So an early version of Money, like that. Searching and Like Dreamers Do. I'll show you the B-side there. We've got the label there. So that one is on like a wine coloured, yeah, kind of. The labels are all different. The labels are all kind of different colours in a way. Like Dreamers Do is one of the 3 originals they actually played at the Decca edition. That one, Memphis and Love of the Loved, a very song with Love of the Loved. Love of the Loved later covered by Cilla Black. And Memphis, that's kind of bluey grey sort of colour there. Okay. Right. Yep. Sheik of Araby, September in the Rain, red and pink label, red final pink label. And finally, Hello Little Girl, Three Cool Cats. Hello Little Girl, I think was covered by the big three. That's actually got a mark in the 45. These sleeves, I've replaced them for the most part. I've forgotten these were in there. Unfortunately, these are prone to off-gassing, and they will cloud your 45s, and I actually kind of, not that I can really tell with the colour, but I think they have. But people have said that the off-gassing will affect play. I had another one that I played earlier, actually a Roxette one, and a similar sleeve, and actually it sounded okay. So I don't know about affecting play. I don't think maybe it does, but to my ears, the record sounded pretty good. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you to Chris at Record Talk for starting this off. There have been a couple of people who've done this already. I'll tag those people. And if you want to have a go at this, do so. It's quite a fun tag. I could see Catherine out there, you know who you are, doing this, because she's a 45 collector. So yeah, so if she hasn't already, she may have already done that. Anyway, I shall leave you to it. I'm rambling. Okay, I'll leave you to it, guys. Take care. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. I'll try and do more videos. I've been, I should have, I've got more time on my hands to do it. Just I've had things to deal with as well. So yeah, and I'm going under the knife at the end of the week on my leg. So yeah, let's see where that goes. Okay, I've got another 8 weeks of this boot to deal with as well. Okay, I'll leave you guys to it. Take care, guys, and look after yourselves in the world. Okay, bye bye.